Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. A lot of Nollywood actors and actresses have lost their loved ones and their relatives before this year runs out, and Funsho Adeolu has also joined the list of people that have lost their loved ones. Funsho Adeolu posted on his Instagram page sharing a picture of himself and his old age mom, saying and adding a caption that "I miss you, Hannah, and I know you're in a better place." Funsho Adeolu made this known to the public in the post that he shared on his Instagram page. There's no doubt that Funsho Adeolu is currently in deep sorrow as he loses his mom. Well, he shared and expressed how much he misses his mother, but find comfort in the fact and knowing that his mother is in a better place, as I mentioned earlier. The death of loved one is indeed painful, irrespective of age, and this is no different from Funsho Adeolu. A lot of people who have shared and grieved this month made it known that irregardless of age and the amount of time you have spent with the person, once the person is no more, there is no how you will meet this person except you don't love the person well enough. When Ikechi Blessing missed her mother, it was quite dramatic and she was devastated. The same thing occurred with Oga Bello as well. Oga Bello is already a grandfather, and imagine losing his mom at that age. You wonder, oh, this person is old and yes, they should be able to overcome whatever it is. But he still made it known to the public that yes, I miss my mother and I miss my backbone as well. And this is not different from Adeolu, as he misses his mother as well. Reacting to this, so many of his colleagues, after seeing the post online, took to their Instagram page also to comment and pay their condolences. The likes of Funke Akindele, Balogun, Ibrahim shatta and others stormed his comment section to pay their condolences and letting him know that we are with you in prayers as well. Funke Akindele said, "I'm so sorry, got your loss, bro. Ọlọ́run á fọ̀run kẹ́ wọn." Balogun wrote, "I'm so sorry for your loss. My condolences. May her soul rest in peace." Ibrahim shatta also wrote, "Rest in peace, Mama." And so many others to mention but a few. Funsho Adeolu is, however, someone who is not really controversial, as much as he's a cute, dark, tall, and some young man. And we are all familiar with the fact that there's always usually one controversy about somebody dating someone in Nollywood or the other. Funsho Adeolu have been able to manage this part of his life so well, excellently well. The only time he ever had any controversy with anyone was with Saheed Balogun, and it was because of Balogun and Funsho share a very cordial relationship. It was gathered that Saheed Balogun and Funsho were sworn enemies before 2010. For about 5 years, the rift went on. As at October, they were able to reconcile. October 2010. The war between them was so brief that it became an issue in the Nollywood industry, and those who aligned and associate with Saheed Balogun, they decided not to have anything to do with Funsho. Also, the battle line was drawn when Saheed became suspicious of the closeness between Funsho Adeolu and Balogun when they were still living together as couple. That was the time when Balogun and Saheed Balogun were still married. Saheed was said to have stormed a movie location somewhere in Ikorodu unannounced and confronted Funsho and another actor who was present at the place. Saheed Balogun was said to have stormed the location unannounced. The group of Balogun, Femi Branch, and Funsho Adeolu were serving plates of fish pepper soup and chatting at a restaurant in Ikorodu, as I mentioned earlier. After they finished at the movie location, Saheed was said to have disregarded the presence of his colleagues, and he lashed out at his then wife for hanging out in a drinking joint with men. This attracted a lot of people at the joint, and Saheed also ordered his wife, "Oh yeah, Alele, to your house now, to my house now, as long as I'm still married to you." Some people claim there was a slight scuffle, but others said Saheed and Funsho Adeolu, they did not face each other directly. There was nothing physical about the confrontation between Saheed Balogun and Balogun. While the rift lasted for so long, respected people, young people in the Nollywood industry, they tried to reconcile the two actors, but it was to no avail. And at that time, the actors never saw eye to eye, and it was a Herculean task for any producer to even try to bring the two of them to feature in the same movie, as we all know that these two interpret role perfectly, but it wasn't something that was feasible for any producer to bring the two of them on the same set. Well, as at 2010, they were able to reconcile and come together, and they were even planning to work on a movie project together, as at that time, even until now. Funsho Adeolu and Balogun still have cordial relationship, and Funsho is happily married to a beautiful wife and has been trying to be diplomatic in dealing with her ever since then. I interest you to know that Funsho Adeolu is more of a churchy person when it comes to drum set, instrument, percussion, irrespective of whatever. As long as it comes to singing and instrument, it's something that he loves to do and is versatile with, he's familiar with. As he's a church person, he sings in the church, performs in the church, and this was how he started his career as well. Recalling that there was a video that went viral online where Funsho Adeolu was playing with a DJ set and showing off his skills. Well, that was not fake. It was something that he was very conversant with and good with as well. Speaking of how he started his career, he said he started off as a young church boy back then. He was interested in everything that happened in church, and however, he was most passionate about music because he was in the choir. And as a kid, they formed a group back then, and this was just basically dancing troupe, but alongside the act also. Along the line, one of their church programs, Aunt Alanio, was invited to their church, and he became a mentor to many of them. He brought them up and taught them many things concerning stage acting, and that was how he started stage acting. And he didn't take it seriously until later, when one of the days they were having rehearsals, and Aunt Alanio made a statement, and since then he held on to the statement. He said Aunt Alanio said this guy, referring to him, will be a great actor, and he took that as a message from God and he ran with it. And today he can categorically say that he is the great actor, truly, as Aunt Alanio has said. By saying Aunt Alanio was the one that brought him to stage and television, and even the Yoruba movie he started acting. He said there was a series on television, that is on NTA, that they used to act back then with Aunt Alanio, and his major breakthrough was when he had a television series called Palace, which was written and directed by Tunji Bamishigmi and others. He said the Palace was a huge success on television back then and was his breakthrough role, and gave birth to all other projects that he had. And for Yoruba movie titled Iya Ogun Odun, this was also produced and directed by Aunt Alanio, and the movie fetched him an award for best actor in 2000. This was Funsho Adeolu narrating how he started and who brought him into limelight as well. Speaking of his wife, well, they also met at one of the locations, as his wife is an on-air person but usually behind cameras, and she's also familiar with the job of her husband. Well, initially they didn't all start out all rosy. I explained that Victoria Adeolu, that is his wife, gave him a slightly tough time because she kept dodging him. He said in his word, and I quote, "She gave me a slightly tough time because she kept dodging me, but hard as she tried to evade me, God always brought us together one way or the other. I can't explain it, but we always meet. And each time she always wanted to run away from me, I was always there to ambush her as well." End quote. They courted for 8 years and they have been married for over 16 years now, and they are blessed with 2 handsome boys. Well, fast forward to the recent event in Funsho Adeolu's life, which is the fact that he just lost his mom. We pray that our gentle soul rests in peace, and our condolences and prayers are with the Adeolus. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.